Hi, my name's Erin, and I'm the Operations Manager here at Camp. I'm so excited to have you join me today for a tour of camp while I talk about all of our different programming and exciting activities that we have to offer. Let's go! Here at Camp, we have multiple different transportation options for our families. We have buses that pick up in the morning and afternoon at multiple different locations around town. We offer pickup locations at the Park at UVA, Crozet, Fifth Street Station, Pantops, and Fashion Square Mall. We also provide our families the opportunity to drop off and pick up here at camp. The start time of your camper's day would depend on which transportation option you choose. On our buses, we also have bus captains, so the start of the camp day really does start on the bus. We do games, activities, songs, all while sitting in a nice safe position while the bus driver safely gets the campers to and from camp. Let's go check out our cabins. This is our cabin compound area at camp. This is where, when buses arrive or parents drop off and pick up, we start our camp day. When the parents and buses arrive, campers will be unloaded by our staff, who will help guide them to their counselors. On the first day that the campers arrive, or every Monday, we provide our campers with name tags and show them to their cabin space that they'll be using for the week. After Monday, the campers are pros at this point and know exactly where they're supposed to go to check in and place their bags. At camp, we do spend most of our days outside, but having these cabin facilities does provide a great space to keep our bags and use if there is a rainier day. Even if it's a light sprinkle, we love to be outside playing, but if it is a little bit of a heavier rain, we move inside to these rain locations and play awesome camp activities. Let's go take a look inside and I'll tell you more about the inside of the cabins. Welcome to Cabin 5. Let's take a look inside. This is what the inside of our cabin spaces look like. As I mentioned earlier, this is where campers keep their bags during the day, and this is also the space that we would use as a rainy day location. Each day, we have about 4 to 5 different groups that use this location as their bag storage space. We schedule very strategically so that only one group is in here at a time. This is also the space that we'll use for changing after pool. We also have 2 restrooms, and if your camper joins us for one of our awesome overnights, this is what their sleeping space will be. We use our awesome, comfy mattresses, and your camper would bring their sleeping gear and items for the next day. Here at camp, we also have tons of field space that I like to call multi-purpose space that we use for a wide variety of different activities. For example, here to my right, we have the baseball field, and to my left, we have the main field. As I mentioned, we use these spaces for a wide variety of different activities here at camp. For example, all of our sports equipment is portable, so groups might play different activities on these fields, such as soccer, t-ball, kickball, and more. We also have campers participate in games such as parachutes, water games, relay races, and anything that you can possibly imagine. This is what we like to call our pavilion here at camp. It's a nice open-air shelter area where, again, we do a wide variety of different activities. It's also a nice place to get out of the sun, or, like I mentioned before, occasionally we do have some rain, or what we like to call liquid sunshine here at camp. So it's a great space in either of those scenarios to do different activities. We have an awesome speaker sound system in here, so lots of dance parties will take place. We also play a camp favorite called soccer dodgeball. We might set up a putt-putt course. As mentioned before, options are endless. Welcome to what we like to call the Astro Plex court. This is an awesome space here at camp. As you can see behind me, we have a full-size basketball court with an awesome bleacher section. We also have 4 square courts, and this is during the summer where an awesome volleyball net will be set up. As mentioned, with all of our spaces, it's multi-purpose and can be used for a wide variety of different activities during the camp day. The Astro Plex is also where we like to start and end each of our camp days. So in the morning, after our campers have checked into the cabin area we were at earlier, everyone makes their way down here to the Astro Plex, and that's where we have morning opening. At morning opening, we like to do things like flag raising, make any major announcements for the day, sing camp songs, and watch the counselors do awesome purple versus gold activities. Then, at the end of the day, everyone comes back together to wrap up the camp day. During this time, we'll do flag lowering, lost and found, if campers or groups have any skits or songs they want to perform, and again, more camp songs and games. We also like to celebrate birthdays here at Triple C Camp. So if your camper has a birthday on one of our camp days, there's also a fun celebration and camp song that goes along with that. The Astroplex is also an area where some of our hiking trails start. For example, behind me, there's a sign down in the woods for the start of Water Chicken Way. During camp, lots of our groups will go on fun hikes, go on salamander hunts, play in the creek, fort building, play games like camouflage in the woods, and so much more. We have a wide variety of hiking trails here at camp that all connect at different points. So based on your camper's age group and what activities they're doing that day, they might go on a longer hike or a shorter hike. Just depends on the day. Here at Triple C Camp, we also have an awesome nature playscape. This is an area where we let our campers' imaginations run free. We have so many different activities that can take place in the nature playscape. To name a few, we have a geology lab, a fairy village, stumps and jumps, an outdoor kitchen, and so much more. Here at camp, we also have restrooms all around the facility. With some of our younger campers, we often encourage potty parties, and we make sure that campers are using the restroom regularly throughout the camp day when they need to. Here at camp, we also have an awesome campfire circle. This location is mostly used for our overnights that I mentioned in our cabin space earlier. At the overnights, we love to come down here and sing camp songs and make awesome s'mores. The campfire circle is also used by our Great Outdoors program. That's one of our 4th to 6th grade age groups that focuses on outdoor nature and science. Every other week when they're here at camp, they get to cook an awesome lunch on the campfire each Wednesday. Before we move on to our next location around camp, I just wanted to take a few minutes and chat about the different age groups we have at camp and what a typical camp day looks like. So we have multiple different age groups, and I'll start from youngest and work my way up to oldest. So we have our pioneer campers here at camp, and those are our rising kindergarten and first graders. That age group does a little bit of everything at camp. So they'll do sports, go on hikes, nature, science, arts and crafts, pony rides, swimming every day, and so much more. The next group age up from our pioneers is our trailblazers. That's our rising 2nd and 3rd graders. They too also do a wide variety of all of our different camp activities. What's unique about the Trailblazer group is on Wednesday mornings they get to do an awesome activity called Trailblazer Choice. This is when for 2 blocks of the camp day, they actually get to choose what activity they want to do. So they might want to do extra pony rides, extra swim time, maybe shoot some archery, extra sports and games. Again, so many different options. After our Trailblazers, campers move up to our Explorer age groups. This is our 4th to 6th graders. When they hit this age group, they actually choose their specialty area of camp. We have 5 different ones that they can choose from. Art and drama, challenge course, great outdoors, sports and games, and cult camp. Let me just tell you a little bit about what those different specialties do. Art and drama focuses mostly on awesome arts and crafts projects, drama games, making skit presentations, and performing those in front of the entire camp, usually twice a week. Our second Explorer specialty choice is Great Outdoors. As mentioned at the Campfire Circle, Great Outdoors focuses on nature, science, and outdoor activities. They'll do awesome activities such as in-depth hikes around camp, canoeing at Walnut Creek, cooking over the campfire, awesome science experiments, and so much more. Our third Explorer option is Colt Camp. This group really focuses on horseback riding, but it's not just the riding component, it's the overall horse care. So they might learn horse anatomy, how to really properly take care of a horse, feed it, brush it, groom it, wash it. They'll learn how to saddle and tack up a horse, and then, of course, the actual ride. We also have our sports and games group. This group focuses on sports and games. So they'll play sports activities from all over the world. Then we have our challenge course group. This group does so many awesome activities on our full ropes course that we have here at camp. We'll take a look at the climbing tower and some of those ropes course items later. After campers participate in our Explorer age group, they move up to Teen Scene. This is our rising 7th to 9th graders. Those campers are here at camp on Monday and Friday doing choice activities. So they might choose sports, arts, nature, science, horseback riding, swimming, and more. On Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the Teen Scene group goes out into our community. On Tuesday and Thursday, they do full days of field trips. They might go to a local lake, park, bowling alley, movie, tons of different options. Then on Wednesday, we like to have our Teen Scene campers participate in about 2 hours of community service. Often we partner with nursing homes in the area, the Parks and Rec department, and we really make an impact in our local community. Then on Wednesday afternoon, the group will usually go to one of our local lakes. For example, they will go to Chris Green Lake or Walnut Creek and get to swim all day, canoe, and have awesome beach time. After our Teen Scene program, we have The Edge. This is our leadership training program for rising 10th and 11th graders. This group gets to play on the Trailblazer choice that I mentioned earlier. They also do lots of different leadership activities around camp, and they get to shadow and participate with some of our younger campers. Now that I've given a little bit more information about our different age levels and groups that we have here at camp, I also wanted to let you know that our groups are divided from our Pioneer and Trailblazer, so kindergarten to 3rd grade, by gender. So we have boys groups and girls groups, and we also like to put our campers in groups based on their length of time here at camp. So if you have a camper that's a 1, 2, or 3 week camper, they would all be in a group together. And then if we have more long-term campers, 9, 10, 11 weeks, they would all be in a group together. When you get to our Explorers and Up age group, that is when we do have multi-genders together doing different activities. We also train our staff very thoroughly here at camp. Our average age of staff members is approximately 23, with most staff being in an education or athletic field of study of some sort. We do 50 hours plus of pre-camp staff training, in-services weekly, daily staff meetings, and other in-depth trainings throughout the summer. We also like to have a 6-to-1 ratio here at camp. So our average group size is about 16 to 18 with 3 staff per group. Welcome to the next area of camp. This area has multiple different components to it. I'm standing on what we like to call the Teen Scene Court. Behind me, we have the Teen Scene Pavilion and Gaga. As you can probably tell in the name, Teen Scene, this is where our Teen Scene campers hang out when they're here at camp on Mondays and Fridays. This is their kind of hub space where they'll sign up for all those different activities we talked about, eat lunch under the Teen Scene Pavilion, and more. But what everybody's probably curious about is Gaga. Gaga is a camp favorite. Everybody loves to play Gaga throughout the camp week and throughout the summer. Gaga is a form of dodgeball. It originated in Israel, and it means hit in Hebrew. On our camp webpage, on the FAQ page, you can find out so much more about this camp favorite game. There's history, videos, and tons to read up on about Gaga. This area of camp is what we like to call the nest. It stands for Nature, Engineering, Science, and Technology. This building is actually one of the first Earthcraft green buildings that was ever built in the state of Virginia. This is where our nature specialist bases out of during the summer. Each week, each group of campers will visit the nature specialist and get to participate in awesome nature and science activities. The nest is also where our fun camp critters will be housed during the summer. We have multiple of them. That includes a ball python, bearded dragon, leopard gecko, and tortoise. We also have an iguana. So many cool animals to get to see and experience during the summer. Before we leave the nest area, I just wanted to take a minute and just kind of let you know how a typical camp day works. So, as mentioned earlier, the buses or parents will drop off in the morning. We then do attendance, morning opening, and from morning opening, the groups break off and start doing their awesome camp activities that they have scheduled for the day. There's usually about 8 or 9 activity blocks that will take place during a camp day. These are about 35 to 40-minute activities with a start, a middle, and an end to each block. Each of our activity blocks starts with instructions, expectations, followed by performance, followed by a debrief. Welcome to the pool. This is one of campers' favorite parts of their camp day. Here at camp, we do have all of our age groups swim each day for about one of those 35 to 40-minute time blocks. Our pioneers and trailblazers, rising kindergarten through 3rd grade, participate in swim lessons each day when they come to the pool. Their first 15 to 20 minutes of their pool time is a structured swim lesson with one of our lifeguards and swim instructors. During that swim lesson, counselors are also in the water supporting the campers. After that swim instruction time, they then have free time at the pool. During this free time, our lifeguards guard on the side of the pool while counselors are in the water participating with the campers. When our explorers and up age range come to the pool, we love to have them participate in a fun in-pool camp activity. This is usually about a 10-minute game that gets everybody involved at the start of their pool time. After that, they too have free swim, where our lifeguards are guarding on the side of the pool and counselors are in the water participating. Every Monday that campers are here at camp, they will do a swim evaluation. This means that they will swim to certain parts of the pool and show their swimming ability to our lifeguards and counselors so that they know what depth level each camper can go into the pool. If a camper at any point during their time at camp this summer wants to retry the swim evaluation, they are more than able to. Welcome to the barn. This is where our Colt Camp group that we talked about earlier spends most of their time each day, participating in horseback riding and horsemanship activities. This is also the location where we do our pony rides for our kindergarten through 3rd grade Pioneer and Trailblazer campers. These pony rides are a lead line ride by one of our barn staff members and take place once, maybe twice a week. Welcome to the Lodge. This is our arts and crafts studio that we use during the summer. This is where our arts and crafts specialist bases out of and does all kinds of awesome arts and crafts projects with our campers. Each camp group will visit the arts and crafts specialist once during each week. We also have themes that are associated with each camp week, and a lot of times the arts and crafts specialists will base their projects around this theme of the week. Lower field area. As you can see to my right, we have a lovely multi-purpose field space that can be used for a wide variety of different activities. We also have to my left the Ravens Haven, which is home to our camp bouldering wall. Behind Ravens Haven, we also have our archery range. These are all different activities that campers will participate in during their time at camp. Welcome to our climbing tower. Here at camp, we have a 35-foot climbing tower. And a 500-foot zip line. The climbing tower and zip line is one of the activities that our challenge course, teen scene, and edge campers will have the opportunity to participate in each week. We also have a full ropes course here at camp that those 4th to 6th grade challenge course campers will get to participate and spend most of their week doing those awesome team building activities. We also have a challenge course specialist here at camp that our younger campers will get to visit once a week to do fun, interactive team building challenges. Now that we've made it full circle around camp, I want to show you one of our most important spaces here at camp, our dining hall. Come on in. Welcome to the dining hall. This is where we eat lunch every day here at camp. Triple C Camp provides our campers and staff with 2 snacks and lunch every day. Our snack locations are out and about around the facility in the morning and afternoon. During lunchtime, we do eat in here. So, what would happen on a regular lunch camp day is the camp groups and our counselors would come into the dining hall and go down our middle buffet. On the buffet, we have a main entree, a fruit, a vegetable, salad, and what we like to call a crunch. An example of a crunch would be a Frito, a pretzel, or a regular potato chip. All of our food items are very kid-friendly. For example, we have chicken nuggets, hot dogs, hamburgers, mac and cheese, pizza sticks, and so much more. We also provide our campers with the opportunity to have peanut butter and jelly, just peanut butter, just jelly on white or wheat bread every day if they choose not to eat the main entree. As we know, some of our campers do have nut allergies. We like to use nut allergies as a teaching point here at camp. So if you have a camper who has a nut allergy, there's many steps that we take to make sure that they are safe during our lunch period. Here at camp, we also do something really cool called waste winners. What this means is at the end of each camp lunch, each group will have a compost bucket. And what they do with this bucket is they place any compostable foods that are not finished during their lunch period into that bucket. That bucket is then weighed by our nature specialist, and the group with the least amount of waste at the end of the week wins an awesome waste winner prize. We also use this compost to turn into soil, which we then put in our gardens here at camp to help grow fruits and vegetables. At the end of each lunch, once everyone is finished eating and compost is put where it should be, each of our groups will go out the back of one of our 2 dining hall doors. Out the back, we'll have wash stations set up. These wash stations will include a wash, a rinse, and a sanitized bucket. We then have our counselors help guide our campers through the station as they wash, rinse, and sanitize all of their own plates that they used at lunch that day. The dining hall is also home to our office and health center. If you ever have a day where you need to drop off late or pick up early, that's totally fine. We ask that you either send a note with the bus captain or your camper on that morning, give us an email or a phone call so we can let the group counselors know or have your camper ready for pickup in the afternoon. The dining hall is where you would come to do that pickup and where we would go through our sign-in and sign-out protocols. As I mentioned, it's also home to our health center. If your camper visits our health center at any point during the camp day, we send home a half sheet of paper in the camper's backpack that lets you, the parents, know why they visited our health center, what we did, and what steps were taken. If it's anything a little bit more serious than a note, we will also call you right away. Thank you so much for joining us on the Triple C Camp Tour today. I had an awesome time showing you around. And if you ever have questions at any point, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach us in many different ways: by phone, 434-293-2529. You can shoot us over an email to register@tripleccamp.com, or I would always suggest checking out our website, www.tripleccamp.com, to find out more information, stay up to date, check out photos and videos, and so much more. Again, my name's Erin, and I'm the operations manager here at Triple C Camp. Thanks for joining me. Bye!